today we are going to be talking about questions that you might have about Berghia Nudibranch. So this is basically a continuation of a video that we previously posted about why you might want to use Berghia Nudibranchs to get rid of your Aiptasia problem. So question number one, do Berghia eat anything other than Aiptasia? So the answer to this question is pretty simple. They only eat Aiptasia. Many of the other fish and inverts that eat Aiptasia will eat other foods as well, but Berghia nudibranchs are the only method of getting rid of Aiptasia that only eat the Aiptasia. So much so that even once they can't find any more Aiptasia in the tank, they will starve because they don't eat anything else. Question number two, do Berghia eat Majano anemones? The answer is no. Berghia will not eat Majano anemones. They only eat Aiptasia anemone. Are Berghia nudibranchs reef safe? They are 100% reef safe. They won't harm any of the live rock or anything that might be in the tank other than the Aiptasia. So this is a question specifically for if you were to buy Berghia nudibranchs from saltwater.com, and it's basically how big are the Berghia going to be when they arrive to me. And on our website we have several different sizes. The most popular size is 1/4 of an inch, and that's how big they will be when they arrive to you. Once they are placed in your tank and start eating the Aiptasia, they will grow and get bigger, and once they've reached 1/2 inch, they will start to be able to produce eggs. And this is great because the entire cycle can happen within your tank, and it just adds more forces to the war against Aiptasia in your tank. It is common for some Berghia to get a little bit smaller during the shipping process, but once they get acclimated to the tank and start reducing the stress that they had underwent during the shipping process, they will go back to whatever size that you originally bought. Are there any other natural predators to Berghia? And this is very important because you don't want to put some Berghia into your tank thinking that you're going to get rid of your Aiptasia problem, but then end up a couple weeks later realizing that none of your Aiptasia is gone because you have a predator in the tank that is eating your Berghia who's supposed to be getting rid of the Aiptasia. Yes, there are natural predators that could be in your tank to eat your Berghia. So any saltwater fish that aggressively hunts the live rock in search of food or grazing, they're going to have some issues with wanting to eat the Berghia. So it's not a good idea to put Berghia in a tank if you've got any aggressive feeders that feed on the live rock. And these might include wrasses, butterfly fish, and dottybags. Also, shrimp that scavenge at night could also be a problem when it comes to eating Berghia. Another question we commonly get is, do Berghia work 100% of the time? So with any method, you may have some more success or some more failure depending on certain conditions. Another common question that we received is, how many Berghia do I need? So we actually have a handy dandy little calculator on our website, and I'll leave a link to the page that it's on in the description box below. And you can put in your tank size, you can put in your level of Aiptasia infestation. A number will pop out that says how many Berghia we recommend that you have. Typically our recommendation is about 8 Berghia per 100 gallons of water in your tank for a moderate infestation, which is about 50 to 100 Aiptasia. But if you have a significant Aiptasia issue, it might be better to get a slightly more than we're recommending based off of those numbers, because it might be better to get ahead of the problem than to just let the problem continue on as the Berghia are working on it. What happens to Berghia when the Aiptasia are all gone? So like I mentioned earlier, the Berghia only eat Aiptasia anemone. And so if all the Aiptasia is gone out of your tank, they will starve to death. And a common thing that you'll start seeing when you can tell that Aiptasia is getting really low or they can't find the Aiptasia is when you start seeing the Berghia during the daytime. And that's when the lights are on. These are typically nocturnal, so they'll do a lot of their feeding at night. And they also have a bit of a color change. So they are white to off-white when they haven't eaten. Will the Berghia eat any size Aiptasia? Yes, they will. So they will just start eating it. Sometimes they do it in a little pack where all the Berghia are eating the Aiptasia at the same time. So don't worry about if you have any Aiptasia that is really big or really small. So that is it. Make sure to hit subscribe. We will be having another video answering more questions about the Berghia that you might have. Also, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.